Hello everybody, and today we're going to be going over all the enchantments in our RLCraft. Every weapon, everything that I could get working right now. So, enjoy the video, please consider subscribing, and let's just jump right into it. Alright, so, first, let's clear up these enchantments. We got Resurrection, Confusion, just all these enchantments as you read right here. These, I could not figure out what they're for. I spent a while trying to figure it out. Could not figure it out. So if you guys know what any of these do, in the comments, tell me. Alright, we got a lot of items to cover. So first, we're going to go with the weapon enchantments. Here's all the ones that are either above level 5 or just 1. So Mortalius does for each death by a weapon enchanted, which with this enchantment, the killer gains a little damage in the same fashion as the victim gets killed. Using a weapon enchanted with this enchantment, the victim loses a fraction of its damage, proportional to this enchantment's level based on the killer's weapon. That's a lot of stuff. I'm not going to be demonstrating these enchantments because, well, then this video would be 30 minutes long. Probably longer. I don't, you guys don't have time for that. So, you get a little bit of damage for the more kills you get. True Strike allows the user to penetrate through the evasion enchantment by 75% and prevents the user from obtaining the Curse of Inaccuracy enchantment. Alright, on to level 2's. Unreasonable destroys the reasoning of an entity, making it mad at random entities nearby it. Luck Magnification gives you the luck effect. Unsheathing, when taking damage, there must be an attacker. The sword will automatically switch places to whatever the user is currently holding, but it has to be in the hotbar. Fiery Edge is like Fire Aspect, but it burns mobs for a longer period of time and gives the user a chance to ignore the invulnerability of an entity if it's on fire. Next we have Fling. Well, yeah, we have Flinging and Fling. Yeah, Flinging and Fling. These both do the same thing. They both throw an enemy into the air, but they're just added by different mods. So yeah. Vampirism essentially does what you think. When you hit an enemy, you regain some health from it. Atomic Constructor attacks have a low chance that can guarantee an instant kill. Levitator attacks apply levitation. Counterattack, melee attacks done from your enemies have a chance to make you attack them automatically. Parry, melee attacks done from enemies have a chance to be parried, and they will be knockback done if they're damaged. In other words, attacks from enemies have a chance to be blocked. Combat Veterancy amplifies the healing rate of the user, so, you know, this includes instant healing effects like instant health potions. Ancient Sword Mastery is, you know, if like it's at level 3, you get 1.5 times more effective damaging enchantments. And it's just Sword Mastery. Adept multiplies the XP drops. Education also gets, you also get additional XP. Freezing, slowness, and mining fatigue is given to an entity if it's hit. Arc Slash is like Sweeping Edge, but doesn't rely on attack cooldown to be able to do so. It's kind of fancy. And Venom applies poison or wither. And Dark Shadows does extra damage if the user and target is in dim areas. Level 3 and above applies blindness. On to 4. We got the Rune Magical Blessing 4. This converts your damage into magic. Oh, whoops. Lifesteal, just like Vampirism, so you get health. Piercing capabilities. One of the runes allows your attack to pierce through an enemy's armor by 25% with each level. Level Blade, your damage grows the lower your opponent's health is. Porosity Combat, attacks have a chance to cripple. Disorienting Blade, attacks have a chance to disorient, so these are like adds weird potion effects. And Critical Strike gives your attack a chance to deal extra damage based on your attack damage. Uses a pseudo-random distribution instead of true random distribution. So you get a higher chance for crits. Level 5, we have Defusing Edge. I wasn't able to figure out what this one was. There wasn't a description here or what I could find online, so let me know in the comments below. So yeah, that would be good to know. Purification purifies certain entities if they're purifiable, so like zombie villagers. Difficulties, endowments, it does more damage based on the difficulty, so the higher the difficulty, the more damage it does. Spellbreaker deals bonus damage to entities like witches, evokers, and illusioners. Swifter slashes gives you an additional attack speed, so you can attack faster. Inhumane deals extra damage against illagers. Penetration, this enchantment can be applied on a melee weapon to reduce enemy armor upon hit. Disarmament gives you a chance to disarm your opponent by either applying weakness or having them drop their held item. Ash Destroyer deals extra damage if the enemy is on fire. Purging Blade 5 gives your attack a chance to purge one of the enemy's potion effects, so like if I have weakness, hit me with the sword, weakness is gone. Viper deals extra damage to targets with poison and or wither. Butchering does extra damage to animals. Water Aspect does extra damage to blazes, endermans, magma cubes, fire-based mobs. And Blessed Edge is like Smite, deals extra damage to the undead and heals you for a percentage of your damage dealt. Now here's existing vanilla enchantments that are upgraded. So you have Bane of Arthropods, which goes from Lesser to Supreme. Advanced Looting, Smite to Supreme, Fire Aspect to Supreme, Lesser Sharpness to Supreme Sharpness, and Advanced Knockback 2. Alright, and then we have a couple of the more special enchantments. We got Cursed Edge, like these are all curses. Cursed Edge, while you do extra damage, you will also take damage based on your attack damage. Unpredictable makes your damage unpredictable from negative to positive, so you can heal or kill mobs based on what you hit them with. Rusted decays the item if it stays in the user's inventory, so it'll lose durability. Curse of Possession items are unable to leave the player's inventory, but I've been able to just put it in chests and be fine. Curse of Decay causes an item to decay very fast if left on the ground, so it will disappear in like 5 seconds if you drop it. Curse of the Inaccuracy curses the user in their attacks, causing melee attacks to miss and launching arrows from the bow to be more inaccurate, so it's harder to hit entities. Heavyweight reduces attack speed. Now these are some of the subjects, like classes ones. Subject Mathematics, based on the mob's health, you do extra damage. So if it's like a dragon, you can do like 200 damage to it or something insane with one hit. But this is going to be fixed in the 1.8. Well, the next update of RLCraft. Subject PE is one of the subject enchantments, gives extra damage to all like sharpness. Attacks also have a chance to trigger several potion effects related to exercise and health, so you can hit a mob and you'll get like haste, strength, jump boost, and a bunch of other really good stuff. Subject English, you get additional damage on mobs that are smarter, villagers, wolves, zombie pigs, snow mobs, etc. Subject History gives extra damage like sharpness, except the longer you are in your world, the more damage it does. Subject Science, attacks have a chance to explode. Yeah. That's the ones for the education ones. Now these are weather-based ones, so based on the weather or the time of day, it does extra or less damage. I'll just slowly go through them and then you can read them if you're interested in the specifics. Yeah. Now here's the enchantments for certain weapons that can only go on these types of weapons. We got Assassinate 3, which can only go on daggers. Bash can only go on hammers, extra damage. Combo only go on this, but Nunkachu, but it doesn't even work because it requires attack 69 for 20. Let's see. Disarm for the battle axe, just additional damage. Impale, spear, brutality. On the axe, it does damage against armor, worn by entities increased. And then these are just going to be axe enchants. Desolator's attacks have a chance to apply negative resistance. If a target has a positive resistance active, it gives extra damage instead. Also applies weakness. Cooling, this is a very complex thing. If you jump up, hit a mob, then you can either like get the mob out from it, or it can decrease your hunger and health. I'll just leave it up right here for a couple seconds so you can read. Alright, moving on. Penetrating Edge, adversities with high armor will take extra damage. These are all for the Spartan Spears, I just didn't want to crowd it. Lightweight, extensive throwing range, increases the damage, to reduce cooldown. I'm assuming you can throw spears faster. Lucky Strike, fortune looting essentially for spears and javelins and whatnot. And Incinerate essentially makes it so it's a fire aspect for a shield. And look at that, it's already nighttime. Oh god. Okay, shields. Now there's a couple different shields you gotta know of. There's the ones from Better Survival, the ones from Spartan Weaponry, and the ones just from Vanilla. So, from the ones from Better Survival only work with this shield, so these only work here. So like this enchantment can be applied to a shield and will no longer slow you down while blocking. Heavy, you'll take less knockback when a mob hits you. If you have the shield, Spellproof will allow shields to block magic attacks. Reflection will damage the enemy while it hits you. Blocking Power will allow shields to block more damage. So it's very useful. Enchant Spikes goes on Spartan Weaponry only. The natural blocking, when wielding a shield, the shield will naturally block a percentage of the damage taken. This damage is dealt on the shield instead of the wielder. Burning Shield reflects a portion of damage done by the attackers while burning them. It doesn't negate the shield disabling attacks, so you know it's like Thorns. Empowered Defense empowers the shield's defense, gives you a chance to negate the shield from being disabled and being damaged while knockbacking the attacker. Damage done based on their attack damage. So just these are big shield enchants. Alright, we're moving right along. Hang in there. Alright, now these work for all types of armor. So these enchantments, just watch out. Magic Protection, additional protection against magic, additional protection against melee attacks and like bow shots. This makes it so you take more damage. Burning Thorns, there's a thorn effect and the mob gets set on fire. Advanced, and then these are just advanced versions of all of the current vanilla enchants. Cooling and Warming are from the Toughest Nails mod. It essentially makes it so you can go in the winter area or the desert or whatever and last a little bit longer. Alright, now here's the ones for specific armor. Surprisingly, it didn't add any for the helmet, but it does for other stuff. Inner Berserk increases the damage the user deals the more the lower the... Wow, that's good grammar. The lower the user's health is. Vitality, the enchantment can be applied to a chestplate and will increase natural generation rate. Meltdown grants you a chance to explode if you're attacked. The explosion doesn't harm you, but damages the armor severely. Strength and Vitality increases your health based on your max health. Evasion and Agility. Evasion gives you a chance for mobs to miss more attacks. Agility, this enchantment can be applied to leggings and will increase your movement speed. High Jump, jump higher. Advanced Feather Falling, you already know what that does. Magma Walker, you can walk on lava, essentially will make it so you can walk on magma blocks. Underwater Strider, you can swim faster if you're completely submerged. Lightweight, you can jump higher as well. So if you have both these applied on boots, like I have right here, you just jump around like a freaking bunny. Yeah, where were we? Yeah, now this works for all like swords, armor, bows, whatever. Upgraded potentials. Really important if you want to get max armor. Reduces the XP cost in Anvil Enchanting. Revival 2 gives the item a chance to resurrect if the item is about to be destroyed based on the level. The durability is restored depending on the level. So it's just sort of like a weird mending. Curse of Holding, you are forever holding the item. You have to... So like, if I have a sword, it will give me all these bad effects. Advanced Mending is just a better version of Mending. Alright. Let's keep on going. We got bows. Alright, so there's a switch bow and there's a bow. The switch bow, there's scope and pull speed. Scope obviously makes it so you can zoom in more. And pull speed essentially makes it so you can get it faster, but that only works with the switch bow. The rest of these enchants work with the normal bow and the switch bow. We have advanced, punch, power, flame, and all that, so you know what those do. Powerless, opposite of power. Strafe basically makes it so you can draw your bow faster. Range makes it so your bow can shoot farther. Rapid fire makes it so you can drawing speed. Yeah. Dragging, so it's you know, the opposite version of punch. Split shot duplicates the arrow, so you can shoot like a bunch of arrows at once. Pushing blesses the bow with the ability to repel nearby entities while charging. Really useful. Arrow recovery gives you a chance to get the arrow back that you shot. Blast, this enchantment will make arrows explode. Arrow piercing, this will just hurt the entity more based on their armor. Here we have just all tools, just, you know, diamond, so anywhere from shovel, diamond pickaxe, just all tools. We have Smelting and Smelter. These both do the same thing, just added by different mods. Quarrying is a variant of Fortune that has different mechanic in increasing the quantity dropped by a non-block resource. Inefficient reduces mining speed. Instability is a form of curse that increases the damage of the tool to lower the durability it has. The tool suffers by taking damage proportional to the damage it is inflicted. Advanced efficiency makes sense. Reinforced sharpness makes the tools have more attack damage, and will increase the mining speed. Yeah. So like, you know, if I take a pickaxe and I try to mine a piece of wood, then it'll do it faster. Now these are tool specific. Obviously we have the hoe as being one of them. We have plowing, which will make it so the tilling area increased, while it damages the hoe depending on the number of tilled dirt. Moisturize will make the farmland automatically wet. And jagged rake will increase the hoe's damage. So very nice. Now we have fishing. I'm not going to talk about these, so if you're interested in fishing, just read. And then these are just advanced. Then we have the Umbria Blaster enchants that comes with the Defiled Lands mod. We got Blazing, so it makes the Blazing variant destructive, makes the explosion bigger. Economical, gives a chance for your weapon to not consume ammo. Sharpshooter increases the projectile speed and range, and it reduces inaccuracy. Safeguard prevents explosions from destroying blocks. So yeah. That's all the enchantments in RLCraft. Now you can, you know, make your OP armor and stuff. So yeah, I will see you next time. Bye. Talking bands, I got it. Benjamins in my pocket. I traded my truth for some robins, and he's playing Batman. Bet he's gonna rob him.